Honey makes bees, bees make honey. This saying, known to all beekeepers, could be extended as follows: there is neither honey nor bees without honeycombs. In the middle of the 19th century, transition from bee log and wild hive apiculture to framework beekeeping heralded the beginning of a new era, the era of rational intensive apiculture. Since then, artificial honeycombs have been of primary importance in apiculture. Honeycombs are the base of bees' cells, and bees' cells are bees' environment, their home, maternity hospital, nursery school and larder. Quality of honeycombs determines bees' life standard and finally, brood and working capacity of these noble insects. Firmness and elasticity of a honeycomb sheet, accuracy of form and depth of cells. These are main criteria of quality assessment of artificial honeycombs. 70% of the quality depends on the quality of machines for manufacturing honeycombs. I see that honeycombs are high grade, the cells are deep and accurate, the honeycombs are flexible and soft. I think bees will like them. These perfect honeycombs are the product of a machine produced by the company AVV-100. Excellent performance of this machine is a logical outcome of the team of people who constantly develop their production using the experience of predecessors. Our company is more than 125 years old. It grew out of bee Lomakin workshops. Vladimir Lomakin, whose life work was development of framework apiculture, followed the principle: perfection is boundless. We must take all the best and make it even better. This is the principle underlying the production activity of AVV-100, which is the direct successor of Lomakin's workshops. Our production is based upon the best experience of preceding generations, which is treasured and developed. The whole history of AVV-100 is the history of constant improvement of output. Vladimir Lomakin was the first in the pre-revolutionary Russia to manufacture engraved rolls and in 1887 launched their serial production in his workshop in the town of Dergachi, Kharkiv region. As a basis, Lomakin used engraved rolls by the American company Amos Root, then imported into Russia, and adapted them to a Russian bee. Lomakin's rolls differed from American ones by the cell size. The difference was insignificant, 0.07 mm, but they were better adapted to our bees. Besides, he invented smooth rolls and applied them in manufacturing honeycombs, which updated the process of making honeycombs. A wax ribbon first ran through smooth rolls, which made its thickness same throughout the sheet surface. Then the wax ribbon ran through engraved rolls. As a result, the honeycombs were top quality with no defects and with right-sized cells. Vladimir Lomakin's business was inherited by his son Nikolai. He didn't leave the workshops even in 1930 when they were nationalized. Staying with his company as chief design engineer, Nikolai Lomakin upgraded machines for mechanical engraving of rolls. Our company still uses the unique machines designed by Lomakin. The machines for engraving of rolls designed by Nikolai Lomakin appeared to be so perfect that even today, after insignificant upgrade, they operate at full capacity, manufacturing rolls with absolutely perfect cells. One machine makes serial standard engraved rolls with cell size half maximum 5.37 mm. The other machine engraves rolls adapted for any bee size, maximum and half maximum with the range from 5 to 5.55 mm, as well as rolls for producing drone honeycombs. The width of the ribbon varies in accordance with the customer's demands and can be adapted to hives of any construction. Manufactured with unique equipment, engraved rolls by AVV-100, famous for its high quality, are parts of a unique aggregate produced by the same company. First domestic aggregate for producing honeycombs was also made in Lomakin's company in Dergachi. In the process of its development, Nikolai Lomakin invented a totally new aggregate. Later, each of his modifications would become an event at the beekeeping market. His aggregate AVV-100 making 100 kilos of honeycombs is not an exception. In the Soviet period, our company used to make equipment for producing honeycombs and rolls. These products were in great demand both in domestic and international markets. And here is the latest product designed by company specialists, a honeycombs making aggregate AIV-50, which is improved structurally and technologically compared to its predecessor. AIV-50 has electric rather than steam heating and electronic controller of heating temperature. Its case is made of steel, not of cast iron, which considerably reduced the overall weight of the machine. Modification AIV-50 was developed in response to needs of contemporary beekeeping farms. In our work we apply experience of last generations. Now the nature itself together with daily practice suggest new ideas. Machines for producing honeycombs made by our company are famous for its high production and reliability. What is most important is that honeycombs as a final product are of top quality. Similar equipment is manufactured in Russia and Germany. However, when assessing honeycombs making technologies, customers choose our machines. If the raw material, wax, is top quality, after running through our machine it will become high-grade honeycombs. Let's consider the process of making honeycombs on the aggregate AIV-50 in detail. First, wax is refined from alien impurities and water. Then it goes into the ribbon-forming machine. Here the wax is gripped by a nutrient drum and cooled on it. The formed sheet is cut by the revolving drum, and running through the press chamber it results in the ribbon 4.5 mm thick. Then the ribbon is further cooled and driven through the smooth rolls, where it is squeezed and thinned considerably. Its thickness now varies from 1 to 1.5 mm. Then the ribbon is coiled and softened and it goes to the ribbon forming chamber for the final treatment. Here the ribbon runs through the engraved rolls which make impressions of bee cells on the ribbon. The process finishes by cutting the ribbon into honeycombs sheets. High quality of honeycombs is achieved through double pressing of wax mass. The ribbon forming machine is equipped by a press chamber, running through which wax becomes consistent and homogeneous. Then the ribbon is squeezed again, running through smooth rolls. A ribbon which underwent double pressing can endure any temperature in any region. It is very stable. A bee in any region welcomes our honeycombs. Honeycombs making machine of the aggregate has a gearbox. It regulates tension of the wax ribbon running through the engraved rolls, thus removing defects of the cell geometry. There is one more indisputable advantage of the honeycombs making aggregate AVV-100. It can be easily readjusted for production of other wax items, such as candles and dental impression plates. So the aggregate can be effectively used in the period of beekeepers' low seasons. The company Pcheloprodukt has been making honeycombs on AVV-100 equipment for more than 10 years. The equipment has no analogues in the world. It is known as very reliable, easily repairable and high capacity. The quality of honeycombs made on this equipment has been repeatedly awarded by regional and republican prizes. We've been making honeycombs on the equipment by AVV-100 for more than 25 years. The honeycombs meet all requirements as for quality, producibility and reliability. I haven't seen a better machine. We produce honeycombs in such great quantities that it can satisfy the demand throughout Western Ukraine. Engraved rolls and aggregates for producing honeycombs are strategic products of the company AVV-100, and along with that it offers everything necessary for a beekeeping farm. A bee is small, but it needs much to make honey. Our company produces all kinds of beekeeping stock. Bees know what they need to produce much top-quality honey. Beekeepers know what bees need. We know what beekeepers need. AVV-100 is a manufacturer which constantly follows recent developments and needs of the market, responding to them by production update or by making new products. A honeycomb uncapping table is a great help for a beekeeper. Everything is at hand. Not a single drop of honey is being wasted. Comb capping is being removed evenly and quickly. With the usual knife, I am clipping a honeycomb for about a minute. On the equipment AVV-100, it takes 15 through 20 seconds. Vladimir Lomakin's workshop was famous for its engraved rolls. AVV-100 has retained the fame of a high-grade rolls maker and extended it with a solid fame of a manufacturer of honeycomb-making aggregates. Today, AVV-100 is also known for its honey separators. Honey separators with 2 or 6 framework turning cartridges can be used in virtually all conditions. Their electric engines use both power supply and batteries. In case of power failure, honey separators by AVV-100 can be operated manually. Honey separators are properly automated, so beekeepers' participation will be minimal. We turn on the honey separator, choose the proper mode, switch it and go to do something else. The latest upgrade of the 6th framework honey separator is the case of a rotor welded out of stainless-shaped tube, having no bridges in the upper loading end. It is very convenient for loading and unloading frameworks. What is most important? Such rotor levels imbalance resulted from unequal weight of frameworks and thus ensures stability of the honey separator while in operation. Another constructive advantage of 6-frame honey separator by AVV-100 is application of a small-sized domestic worm motor gear in place of an overall traditional dryer with pulleys and a belt. As a result, honey separators by AVV-100 are lighter and more compact. Since the time of Lomakin workshops, the range of production and products themselves have changed, but the high quality of products remain unchanged. I've been doing beekeeping for more than 25 years. I use different sorts of equipment. Lately, I have chosen equipment by AVV-100 because it is high grade. AVV-100 has worked at the market of beekeepers' stock for many years. We work with them rather fruitfully and effectively. It's the only company in Ukraine whose prices are stable. Their stock has demand not only in Ukraine but far beyond its borders. The company founded by Vladimir Lomakin has survived wars, revolutions, changes of social order. It is living and developing come hell or high water. By now, our company not only has retained its positions, but also moved to a new level of production. Our company produces unique top-quality production, which is confirmed by constant increase in sales, yearly 30% at an average. Year by year expands the geography of supplies of the company. At present, we sell our beekeeper stock all over Ukraine and export it to Russia, Moldova, Belarus. Our aggregates operate in CIS countries as well as in Bulgaria, Romania, Poland, France, Germany, the Lebanon, Slovenia and even Japan has our aggregates. Resting on century-long experience of beekeeping development, both domestic and international, AVV-100 successfully applies the best ideas of the present. Our production motto is "Take the best from the international experience and update it." This principle was launched by the founder of our company, Vladimir Lomakin, and it has always led to success. The best experience of the past generations is the reliable production base of AVV-100. The principle of permanent improvement of production is the base for stable development.